Hi everybody, and a very warm welcome to Susannah's Kitchen, wishing you a very Merry Christmas. And thank you for choosing to click on this video. So we make everything in the Ninja Foodi here, and Christmas is no exception. Of course, I don't expect you to be making a whole Christmas dinner for like 10 people using just one Ninja Foodi, but these recipes aren't just for Christmas Day. These recipes are for the full festive season. So I've got you covered with everything from party nibbles, starters, main courses, desserts, drinks. I've got the full works going on this December, so I really hope you enjoy these videos. Don't forget to give me a like below and subscribe to my channel as well. So today's recipe is an exclusive cookbook recipe. I've got a brand new Christmas cookbook that I have just released over on my website, which is www.susannahskitchen.uk. So go over there and grab yourself a copy. Now you don't need to worry about saving this video for today's recipe because there'll be a QR code in the cookbook which will link back if you do want to watch the recipe video again. And all my recipes are super achievable and of course really delicious. So I hope you enjoyed today's Ninja Foodi recipe. Let's go and start cooking. In my pot here, I have got some olive oil and we're on sear and saute. I've got onions, celery, and also apple in here, all diced up. We just want to sweat this down for about 10 minutes, I would say. It's not going to take too long. If you'd like this recipe, you would like the full method, the ingredients and the quantities, then this recipe is part of my Christmas cookbook. It's exclusive to that, so go and grab yourself a copy on my website. This stuffing that we're making is pine nut, apple and sage, and it is really beautiful. When we make these little balls at the end, you have the option to wrap them in bacon or leave them plain. I actually like mine wrapped in bacon. It's such a tasty stuffing. I think you're going to really love this for Christmas. Whilst that's on sear and saute and cooking, let's get the rest of our ingredients ready. So I've got pork, sausage meat here, and to that I'm adding my pine nuts. So I've just weighed those out. Let's put my pine nuts in. They are so delicious in this stuffing, you wouldn't believe. Into my bowl, I'm also going to weigh out some breadcrumbs. If you've seen my other stuffing recipe, then you know you can use gluten-free if you've got anybody coming for over Christmas that would need that. So let's just weigh those breadcrumbs into there. You can use shop-bought dried ones, or you can obviously make your own. I'm going to crack in 1 egg. The herbs that I use in this are sage, because it wouldn't be pine nut, apple and sage stuffing without it. And then I also like fresh rosemary as well. These are sweating down nicely. They're about halfway. They've had around 5 minutes, so probably another 5 minutes. I just like to keep them moving so that they don't brown too much. I don't mind a little bit of colour on them though, that's all good. We want to add garlic into here as well. Only cook that for a minute or two because you do not want that garlic to burn. So give this a good mix. Sometimes it's easier just to get your hands in there, but I'm just using a fork to start with. We're going to make these into balls. I'm kind of thinking we're going to get about 24 out of this mixture roughly. So now the mixture is nicely combined, we just start shaping them into balls in your hand like this. Really nice and easy. And there you go. You've got a beautiful stuffing ball. And now we're just going to do all of the rest. Now that I have my 24 stuffing balls, so this does make a lot, we need to get those into the Ninja. I'm going to be using the double rack. I'm going to try using the crisper plate as well. And then I've got the second part of the rack just to fit in as many as we possibly can. You could probably bake some even underneath this section as well. You may not need 24 balls. And if that's the case, then as long as everything was cold when it went together, you can definitely freeze these, put them in the fridge, use them another day, etc. So I want to wrap them with some bacon, and I'm choosing to use streaky bacon around mine. So you want to get one piece like this, grab a stuffing ball and wrap it round. It's very, very simple, but these look absolutely beautiful when they are cooked. That bacon's going to go crispy and it's going to keep that stuffing nice and moist. So let's put one of those onto my rack here and just repeat this basically. That's all you need to do. I'm going to bake them in the Ninja until we know that they are cooked all the way through and that bacon is beautifully crisp. So I've got 12 sitting on the bottom. What will happen when you bake these is that the top ones will cook quicker than the bottom ones. That is just how it is when you're using your Ninja Foodi, but I just accept that is what happens. And it doesn't really matter, does it? You know, you can carry on cooking. You can remove the top layer, carry on cooking underneath. Now, I don't think these are going to stick. We've got obviously that bacon fat, haven't we? So I think we will be okay with them directly on here. And I want to do that because that's going to allow them to crisp up a lot better than if I was going to put, like, say, some parchment or something underneath them. These really do look quite special, don't they? Wrapped in the bacon, I just think it just accelerates these to another level. There we go, a full rack of stuffing. Look at those. Gorgeous. Going to get those in the pot onto bake. Because these are very high up in the pot, I'm going to cover them with a little bit of foil just to start off, because we want to make sure that that stuffing is nice and cooked inside before we get too much colour on the outside. I'm now going to uncover these. As you can see, they look nowhere near cooked, which is what we wanted. Having covered them with foil, they should start to have cooked in the middle slightly. Now we can continue cooking and we can brown up this bacon and fully cook them inside. Now, when you start to get quite a bit of colour on your bacon on the top, they're not going to be fully cooked. So what I like to do is just turn them over and continue cooking. I just want to show you inside one of these stuffing balls. How beautiful is that? It's moist, it's juicy, but we've got that gorgeous crispy bacon on the outside. These taste so nice.